about you guys up here in west central Kansas, but back home where I'm from, which is south central Kansas, there's a lot of crazy farmers around, and this is kind of as a songwriter, you write a whole bunch of one-liners about things you see and experience on the farm, and you mash them up together and build what we in the industry call a landfill song, which is what this song is. It's a song about a crazy farmer, and it may be somewhat, but just tiny bit autobiographical. It's called Fence Post. Well, the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull that he's got his cows, and the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their lights, and none of them seem to care where you are now. When you left me to fend all by myself, I found some cowgirls all in good health, but none of them ever thought as well as you. So I gave them up and bought a farm, and now I'm thinking that these arms will never get to hold anybody new. Another post goes into the hole I dug, and I look at my dog and he gives me a shrug. He says, Aaron, you're hearing voices in your head, but it's your voice that I'm hearing all the time, like a record player skipping in my mind. I still recall every word you ever said. And the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull that he's got his cows, and the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their light, and none of them seem to care where you are now. I get in my combine and drive away to the top terrace, calling from across the waterway. I think I would write a song with my pad and pen. Like this one time, I had a good rhyme, but I left it behind, cause it was all in my mind, just like the thought of ever seeing you again. My truck runs like an old lame dog, and I would be living high if I could find a hog, and the wheels in my mind keep turning like a wobble box. I should drink a lot, cause that makes sense, but I can't, because all of your money is spent. I auctioned all of your stuff, and I went and I bought a box of rocks. And the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull that he's got his cows, and the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their light, and none of them seem to care where you are now. Spend my time taking pills if I could only afford those pharmacy bills. I think I'll just sit at home and just stare at the cracks. And the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull, he's got his cows, and the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their light, and none of them seem to care where you are now. None of them seem to care where you are now.